Alright guys, so I'm going to show you how to change out the O2, the secondary O2 sensor, or they might say the downstream O2 sensor, but the O2 sensor that's after the catalytic converter. Mine, I ran out the car, and I don't know what the hell these people did, but it looks like they, I don't know what they did, honestly. They ran over something, but they messed it up where they had my O2 sensors disconnected. Alright, you got some right here. That's one. And then there's another one here. It was disconnected and it was dragging. So this is the connector. And then this piece right here is totally destroyed. You can see. This one's already, you can tell it's been dragging. You can look at it. And then this one right here is just totally, it's supposed to be 4 wires. There's the other 4 wire right there. I don't know if you can see it, the black one. There you go, that's the other wire. 1, 2 white wires, a gray wire, and a black wire. But basically, they ruined it. So, what I'm doing is I'm following this wire, the O2 sensor, and it goes back here. There's 2 of them. The other one's goes on top here, but we don't need to mess with that one because that one looks good. So we're just going to take out this one. Now, in order to take it out, what I did, I used my trusty wrench here, put it on, and then I used my hammer to hit the wrench and knock it out, little by little, to loosen it up because it wasn't loosening it up. So now that I have it loose, I'm just going to keep turning it until it comes out. Alright, so make sure you just keep turning that until it comes out. So alright, so we got it loose. The sensor, this is it. This is what unscrewed. So now that we have it out, we're going to put the new one together. And don't be afraid to rough it up, tear it up a little bit, because it's going to come out anyway. It's already out. Alright, so this is the new O2 sensor out the box. How it looks. This one is the one I took out of the car already. Now the problem with mine was that it was disconnected and this was scraping on the ground, so it pretty much wore this away completely. Okay. Now the problem is I need a clip. There's like a piece that goes on the end of this. I think they call it a pixel, I'm not sure, but I had to go to the junkyard and I had to pretty much cut off a O2 sensor. I didn't need the whole piece, so I just cut off what I needed. So I got what I needed, which is the this is the connector I needed. Alright, so I pretty much cut off what I needed, and this is what I'm going to use to fix my problem. In a normal situation, you would just be changing the whole, this would have came off your car. It would have come with this piece. That's how it goes. This piece is what I cut off before it got to here. So I cut it off before it got to here, the car. But this should have been here. Okay. So since I'm missing this piece, I went to the junkyard and got it. Alright, so now we're going to put it together. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, what comes in the pack. I'm going to take everything out. I'm going to get, I think I'm going to cut right here, because the length of my original one It's pretty much right there. So that's what I'm gonna cut right here, okay? So that's what I'm gonna start with. All right, so I got my wire cutters. Here we go, first cut. All right, so I cut the wires. Now I'm gonna strip them, you know, which I'm gonna clean the wire off, strip them. And then this side is gonna be facing down. And these are gonna go through here. All right, so the wires are gonna come through here. All right, so that's what we're gonna do next, strip them. And in order to strip them, of course, you got your wire stripper here, all right? The wire I'm using to strip is 0.75, so that's what I'm using to strip these. So just in case you need the measurement. All right, so we got the wires cut, spliced, they're stripped, and then here I had to use my razor because my stripper was acting up, man, so we used the razor, cut around it. All right, but we're good to go. That's how it goes. The bottom to the top. On both of these, the fat part goes to the top, the small part goes to the bottom. So that's how it goes. Same thing on this. Fat part goes to the bottom, skinny part goes to the bottom, fat part goes to the top. All right, so this is what we do. We have our little connector. You know, we cut it down pretty short. We put this on first. So this goes on first. Then you put these face down, small part going down first. All right, I'm gonna do that and then show you. So that's the first step. Now, these are gonna go on. Okay, there we go. That's how it works, okay? That's how it goes. Now, we're gonna split these, splice these, or not splice them, but strip them. So we'll have some wire to use. All right, so now, we're going to take this piece, excuse me, and this piece slides down on one of the wires. So that's what we're going to do next. Alright, so you see we slide one piece down on the wire. Alright, you take the next piece, which has this, and it's going to pretty much wrap around the wire. So I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. One thing you want to do is make sure when you put these in that they're going to line up the wires. For example, I have two wires. I have the two white ones on top, then I have a black one that goes to the gray one, and I have a gray one that goes to the black one. You don't want that happening. Alright, so make sure you do that right. Alright, so We got everything looking good. Now I just have to put the tops on this side and connect them. So that's what we're gonna do. Now we got these pieces on. Now we just need the same thing we did, connect them here. And that's it. Alright, so we got everything together, as you can see. And then we're just gonna clip it on. Put everything inside and clip it together. But everything lines up. Gray with gray, black with black, white with white. Boom, beautiful. Alright, so I'm gonna press everything in. That's it.